guys, let's bring it in. Bring it in. I'm using you. You in your first class attire. All right, guys. So we're working back attacks in our second half of March. All right, and we're just going to go over a very basic arm drag. Right. So we'll start off in the butterfly position. When you first learn the butterfly, we relax in this position, but this isn't exactly how you should always be in butterfly. Always remember, when it comes to having a good butterfly, one knee is going to be up because immediately that's how you're going to be able to pull yourself in and start being able to set up your attacks. All right. So that said, it's also going to be important in terms of establishing your arm drags as well, right? So if my left leg is down, that's going to be the side that I'm typically going to look to set up my arm drag to, right? So from here, what we look to do, if you guys were here during this first half of March, you've been seeing me working a lot of this counter grip, so where I'm pushing against the wrist and I'm pulling against my partner's shoulder. And that's how I manipulate their body here. So we're going to do the exact same thing for this arm drag. So as always, we're always looking to do a little hand fighting. And I start looking to secure my partner's wrist as I start looking to move my leg out. From here, I'm digging my heel into the mat as I start looking to shoot my hand underneath his armpit. What I'm not doing, and this is something that we've taught a while back, the first time I've ever learned the arm drag, is I'm just pulling his arm across my body. Instead, what we're going to look to do is we're pushing and pulling. And this is what's going to allow me to stay really sticky to Brendan, right? So I'm here, boom, and now I'm starting to look to isolate his arm. I'm really forcing his shoulder to come off to the side here. And then now, see how I cut this angle here? Now, very basic, start looking to hug towards his hip. Boom, one, come off to his side. I start looking to establish my seat belt here. Now from here, I could bring my leg up. I already have one hook inside. Start looking to fall toward his shoulder here. Boom, get him down to the ground. All right, now from here, look to get my top hook, and I secure the back. All right, so we're going to do this first, and then we're going to look to finish with a rear naked choke. All right, so again. All right, so we're here, boom, we're with our partners. All right, so initially, yeah, I like shifting side to side with my hips, and then when I'm ready to go, then I'll immediately shoot my arms in. All right, so don't get too comfortable being here, because otherwise you're going to kind of just give away what you're looking to do. All right, so shifting. Boom, boom, and now I grab here. Again, I'm pushing against his wrist, pulling against his shoulder, and that's how I'm going to be able to manipulate his body much stronger as opposed to just pulling him across here. All right, so I'm here, boom, boom. Immediately start looking to cover the hip, get to my knees, seat belt, fall to the shoulder, keep my knees pinching at all times, bring my top hook in. All right, one more time. All right, so our partner's on their knees. We're here, boom, hand fighting. I'm shifting side to side, and I'm ready to go. Boom, here. Cover the hip, come up, secure my seatbelt, bring them off to the shoulder, get my hooks in. All right, guys? So really quick, very simple setup, and then we'll move on to the finish, rear naked choke. All right, guys, ready? 1, 2. All right, grab a partner. Any questions? Let's bring it in. All right, so we're just going to keep practicing that and then adding to that sequence, right? So it's also really important when you are doing this arm drag, I'm not staying still square to my partner, right? So what I'm not doing is, always making sure you're moving your leg out of the way, but not just moving your leg out, but you also need to use this heel on the mat to drag yourself towards this side, right? Because if I don't use this heel and I start looking to pull, I'm staying square, and then now maybe my partner could just look to get an underhook, and now I'm still square to him, and I just lost a potential arm drag, right? So instead, what I'm looking to do is as I dig that heel into the mat, as I start looking to get make sure also you get a good grip on by the armpit, not too low by the tricep, otherwise you're not going to have a strong manipulation of the arm. So from here, I'm going to use that heel. I'm shifting my body off to the side like an S-sit, right? So if I wasn't with Brendan, I was just here, digging, and I'm moving out of the way. All right, so again, we're here, boom. I dig my heel into the mat, cup by the tricep, boom, manipulate his arm, bring him off to his side here. All right, and take your time here. Tell your partner to try to posture. It sucks, right? Because it's almost like I'm cranking on against his shoulder, all right? So it's going to be uncomfortable for him here. And then now from here, that's when I start looking to reach, and I dig my hand into his hip, use that as a means to come up here. All right, and now from here, I don't want you guys to immediately try throwing your hooks in, because sometimes it's going to be a little hard. Distance might be difficult. So just say, keep your leg close by the hips, and I get my seatbelt here. Then from here, I start looking to fall to his shoulder. Boom, I'm staying my knees tight. I don't want to let my hips come off here, because, yeah, they could try looking to clear. So I would come back here, keeping my knees pinched. Now from here, get my top hook in. Now from here, ideally, you want to sink in the choke as you're falling to the side, but for the sake of just finishing it from here, I'm just going to look to shoot my hand across his shoulder here. All right, I cup one. Sometimes, like a partner can tap due to this pressure, so I'm just going to bring my wrist, the blade of my wrist, into Brendan's neck. Boom, maybe I can get that choke, or maybe I need to go a little bit deeper. Boom, I cover his neck all the way. My elbow is almost in line with his chin. Pull my arm out, immediately tuck my other hand behind his head, and then I bring my elbows in together, and I finish. All right, one more time. So we're here. Boom. Again, always hand fighting. You know, mess around with this a little bit, play around, and then boom, immediately go. All right, remember, arm drag is going to be quick, and then again, you want them to be a little scared on that shoulder. Now from here, I hug, I come up, get my seatbelt. Set my leg up, bring him off to his side, keep my knees pinched, circle my foot in, get my top hook. And now from here, I could cover his wrist as well, shoot my arm in deep. Maybe I could just go from here, it's up to you. Play around with that. If you try for this one here, get the tap, great. If not, try to shoot in even deeper. Pull your arm back, try to keep a really small movement. Don't try to like bring big movements in front of his head here, otherwise he can start catching it and just annoy you here. So keep it small. Here, boom, boom, like so. And now from here, elbows in together, head towards his own head, and then squeeze. Okay. All right, one last time, just to the other side. So like we're here, boom, here. Stab over his hip, come up, from here, keep a strong seatbelt, bring him off to his side, immediately get my top hook. And from there, shoot in deep, keep my arms hidden from him as I shoot up, and I go for a rear naked choke. All right, guys, so give this a try, 2 and 2, back and forth. Any questions, call me over. Ready? 1, 2.